Hello. Ah.
Everyone's too sore from yesterday.
Dude, yesterday was rough. God, all I did yesterday was my Wendler squats. Like right after, or I'll do some quick cardio, I'll do something, maybe I'll get the rower out. And I felt like I had been shot in the neck with like a tranq gun. I was so exhausted. And then I sat down for like happy hour and I was just like, I wanted to take a nap so hard. I'd never had, I mean, it happens for sure, but like I'd never had squats crush me so much. A good session. It was like, the squats weren't the prettiest. I got called out a little bit for some poor form, but that's okay. But yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough. But no surprise, Zena's here. Hey guys. Happy, what's today? Tuesday? That thing? I don't even know. I just Zoom class for dance Zoom 3 weeks. It was freaking adorable. It was exactly what it was, just like, and it was really that it was too, the moves, she didn't know the moves and it was too difficult for her, and so she just like, I try very hard for both my kids. You know, it's fair, it's 2020. You have to be a certain, I don't care how, like, what kind of a person you are, and wouldn't mind anything. I whole princess stuff, like the Disney. But such a girly girl, like robot-y thing. It's super creepy. She sprays herself and it with perfume constantly, like borderline too much. When we picked her up on Saturday, I guess it was, she was like insisted on getting her heels. She has like, they're like this high, like little, they're basically like lifting shoes, but they're like pink sandal heels. Loves them. Wants to wear them all the time. They clop around really obnoxiously. She always carries a purse, and she just loves girly dance class. Like all the girly emotions. She doesn't want to do the boy stuff. I'm like, you can do sports and like the boy stuff's like, who cares? Like, whatever. She's like, no, I don't care. I don't have any interest in any of that stuff. She's like, I want to look pretty. I want to smell good. I want to have my purse. I'm like, all right.
She also fearlessly jumps down the highest slide or whatever you said one day. So like, you know.
Well, yeah. So, yeah. I don't want one thing or another. Like if she was a tomboy or something like that, I'd be totally for it. The only thing I'll say about that, and the thing I remember saying before William was anything other than a little puddle of goo, it's like the only reason I would care one way or another is that I want them to have a comfortable, easy life. That's what any parent is like. Just keep their kids happy and safe as possible. And when you don't conform to those things, sometimes life can be a little bit more difficult and you have to deal with some crap. And I don't want my kids to have to deal with any crap. So to that end, I'm happy that she's just super normal. Whatever normal is these days. She'll have easy go.
Whatever she wants to go. So changes her mind, she'll do what she needs to.
Yeah. Yeah, if she decides that suddenly she's going to shave her head and she wants to be called I don't know. I can't think of anything clever. Cool. I don't care. Same for William. But he's like a total, like, he's a bit of a, like, fashion-y guy. He likes to, like, he's definitely a boy. He loves sports. He loves anything, any sports. But he's super sensitive. I know you guys know that. Into the room, like, they're basically both absolutely my children. I mean, they're just different sides of me. So that's all you can hope for. Carlos, are you actually going to work out, or are you going to duck out because you have a meeting?
Here.
Oh, did he already leave?
No, he's coming back.
Oh, he's coming back. Well, let's talk about the plan for today. We've got more descending reps. That's our, and we're going to be doing some floor presses. So dumbbell, hang, power, snatch. Big hip hinging stuff. We were talking more about some body weight hip hinge stuff just yesterday with the good mornings. So weighted. Now, obviously we've got to work with whatever we've got equipment wise, but if you've got the choice today, go a little bit heavier on your dumbbell hang power snatches. These work really well for me. So I'm going to go with 50s for this. Use whatever you want, but this is an opportunity for you to challenge yourself. You're just going to go one dumbbell at a time, but you are going to want 2 dumbbells if you've got them. And you can use different weights for these 2 different movements, but I'm going to show you everything with 50s. So, always, hips are going to go back. We're going to maintain that nice lumbar curve the whole time. I'll start with my right hand, and I don't care how you mix this up, right or left. Doesn't matter to me. Hips go back. We grab our weight, big flat back. All right. And we're going to come up to the deadlift and then back down for our hang power snatch. Okay. Every time we're talking almost like a kettlebell swing with a little bit of a dip underneath it to finish overhead. Yes, I could swing and keep that arm locked out, but instead we're trying to jump underneath it. So you'll see that there's a little subtle, if you can see that as long as my video's hanging in there, a subtle elbow bend as I'm coming underneath it. And I'm using that knee bend for a little bit of a squat to snap underneath that weight. It's going to be fastest to stick with one arm, but I do recommend you switch it up a little bit. So maybe go 5 and 5 on that first round, then 5 and 4, 4 and 4, et cetera, and mix it up. But it really doesn't matter, okay? Your dumbbell hang power snatch, first rep comes up off the ground, and we're always coming back down to here. I like to keep sort of thumbs up so that my dumbbell doesn't hit my thighs, okay? And also that keeps your knuckles will be facing towards your knee kind of thing, right? Seems to work a little bit better. All right, now Zena, I'm seeing a little bit of upper back rounding there. So it looks like you're coming down a little bit low. Okay, so in there, instead, I want you to think about bringing your fist right into your crotch. Now, obviously, don't jam yourself with your dumbbell, but keeping that chest a little bit more upright, right? Pulling those shoulder blades back a little bit. There you go. Good. There you go. And it might be a question of the weight, all right? Obviously, as the weight gets heavier, it's going to be harder to maintain that upper back. So dumbbell percentage to start out with, and then dumbbell presses. Again, you'll want 2 dumbbells. You'll to the floor. And you're going to be right here on the floor, on the ground, and it's going to be the floor presses right here, just like a bench press. And so these are pretty wobbly. So I like feet flat on the ground as opposed to totally outstretched. It gives you a little bit of that same engagement. The rep scheme 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, alternating between those two movements, means that when you get to round 7, so if you've done 10, 9, 8, you're halfway. Right? It's pretty cool. That's why I like descending rep schemes, because it's over before you realize it, before you've really gotten into it. You feel like, oh, I've got to get to the round of 5 before I'm halfway. No, you're already there. So it's just a nice way of thinking about it, breaking it up, suffering a little less. Good to go? Guys ready to party? All right. I don't think this is going to take you all the way up to 20 minutes, but we'll budget extra time to get through this one. You guys are pretty good. Let me move this. Here we go, starting in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Excellent, Dina. That's exactly what we want to see. I keep losing video on you guys. It looks like you're going well. 3.5 minutes in. That's 5 minutes in, guys. 5 minutes. Seven minutes into it, guys. Couldn't see you guys very well. My internet connection is unstable, so it tells me. That was 7.5, a little, or 7:45, somewhere in there.
Yeah, really close. Something like that. I'm not.
Also provides reliable income.
You done? Around?
Good, good, guys. There we go. Now you can see it. All right. We yeah. Actually hate forces. minutes. This, yeah, 15 minutes so far. So, let me grab my box and demonstrate. So just like an actual fight gun bed, we're doing box jumps. I like step offs as opposed to jumping off the box to spare that Achilles, making sure that we're not going to hurt ourselves and blow out our Achilles, because it just ain't worth it. That is actually probably going to be one of the tougher movements here, because that explosive movement over and over and over again is really, really tough. Okay, I find box jumps to be in high repetition pretty difficult. Okay, then we're going to go to hand release push-up. Making that push-up just a little bit tougher. So even if you're doing a modified push-up where you're going up from your knees and lowering from your toes, that's fine. But every time, I want you to release those hands and slap the ground. Okay? It gives you that extra, that loss of tension, gives you a little bit extra range of motion on what you need to do in order to get that whole lateral push going. And it is definitely tricky. Okay? It adds, it's floor presses, and you did a bunch of lateral press. So your biceps, triceps are, or excuse me, pecs and triceps are already pretty smoked out from the first part. Welcome to hell. Just kidding, not gonna be that bad. And then of course our third movement, we can see Carlos in the background, looks like he's on his air squat section. We're gonna be doing big air squats all the way down, all the way up, all right? You'll probably start out pretty hot on these for your first, well, you can just work straight through. As with any fight gone bad style workout, we're going for total reps. We want to have that muscular endurance, and we want to be able to compare from step ups. Fine. We will let him finish so that Melissa has a box while I do the rounds. Questions, comments, concerns while I push the buttons here?
No, we're good.
Good. I figured you guys are rock stars. How'd you do there, Carlos?
I haven't counted it up yet, but I did like 15 box jumps, 20s in the push-ups, and then 30s in the air squats.
Sounds awesome. Huh.
No shin, no, it didn't hit my shin, so I'll take it as a
Well,
win.
that's the real key, right?
Yeah. For me, it is.
Oh, why is this being... There you go. That's organized. Okay. Minutes of fun ahead. Let's start this party. Melissa, you ready to go?
Or depth.
Yeah, got 2, 1. Next station. Moving straight into it. All right, Dina. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate. You are onto your air squats. One, rest. Catch your breath. Let's see if we can minimize that phase. Good job.
Thank you for the audio cues. There's video lag, so that was helpful.
Yeah, I can tell that my internet sucks today. Here we go. 10 seconds, you're back to work. 3, 2, 1. Beginning cycle 2. Go for it. 15 seconds. And rotate. The looking good, guys. Whenever I can see you, it looks pretty good. Three, two, one, and rest. 1 minute of rest. You're halfway there. Looking good, guys. All right, let's get ready to get started back up in 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Starting cycle 3. Here we go. more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Down to those air squats. Get up off the ground. Finish the round. Two, one, and rest. Good stuff, guys. One more round of this. I think Melissa might be a little bit ahead of you, Zena. I think she started a few seconds early. That's cool. Good work. Wow. Round, box jumps. One final minute of work here, Zena. Air squats, burn up those quads. Almost there. You got about 5 more seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and time. That is all. Woo. It was super glitchy the whole time. So I hope you survived all of that. Yeah. I don't know. Bring on my 5G so that I can have a third eye grow out of my forehead, but I have good internet connection. This looks like still in the fur driveway. Maybe it's better connection on my phone here.
Garage.
Dying.
Yeah, I have better connection on my phone than I do on my Wi-Fi. Looks like you guys can see me through the camera, but I can't see you very well. Oh well, who cares? I can see it. They can see my back.
This one goes over here.
How'd you do, Melissa?
You got like 50 air squats each round at least.
Oh, damn.
Nice. Nice.
384. Good one.
Nice. Yeah. Well, you guys know my affinity for that rep scheme. It's just, it's always brutal, but it's always like, if the instant it's done, you're like, oh yeah, that was like you have the instant sense that that was a good workout.
Yeah. Not too terrible. The rest was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about all of the things that I'm going to be programming, for everybody, myself included, when we get back into the gym, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to do wall balls again, aren't I? I mean, I guess I don't have to do anything, but I'm not looking forward to those being back in my life. I mean, I bought medicine balls home, and I've got the wall to do it. It's just, no.
Yeah. I've done it once, and it was awful. Awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
200.
Yeah. Yesterday I felt all motivated to like work on my weaknesses, and I'm like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And today I'm kind of like, yeah, or I could just keep deadlifting, which I'm already good at, which I don't need to be any better at right now. Yeah, I was looking at my Beyond the Whiteboard overall score, and I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, my number is actually pretty good right now because all the open workouts are falling off of it. But yeah, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to start working on those holes in my. Need to be working on that volume.
The rowing is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Heavy. I don't have a scale at home, and I don't want one. Like, I don't know. What's that?
Too. I have a little bit of.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, Melissa. I'm on like cons and cardio that'll drop off, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not stressing about it,
Okay.
clearly.
All right. Thank you, Matt. See
Thanks.
you later.
Wonderful.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you. Have a
too.
wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy some
Definitely.
sunshine. All right.
Bye.